So coming back, I said again, what really impressed me upon my heart over this period of Chinese New Year is the love of God. And John 3:16, it is probably the most famous and most memorized verse in the Bible. For God so loved the world, people, and to the extent of giving us His only begotten Son. Now what is it all about? Now it sets me thinking, if we say, for God so loved the world, the first question that comes into our mind is, how much is that loved? Right? If you say you love me, how much? To what extent? And then there comes the next verse. This fallen nature, the fallen world, fallen man, that He could love this creature, fallen creature. To what extent, you ask? To the extent of giving us His only Son, every of His life. Just the thought of it, or if you try to feel it, you couldn't. Because it is beyond logic. It's beyond comprehension. Now when you fall in love with one another, now think about it. For those who are married, you think about it. You fall in love. For a man to love a woman, there must be certain attributes. There must be certain acceptable condition that you have, or that he or she managed to touch your heart. You know, that person has it. And that's why even when she became faithless now, but there is still something about her that attracts you. Don't you think so? Now, there's a vast difference between the fallen creature and God, and a woman that is faithless and a man who loves her so much. You see, there is a vast difference. To God, this fallen nature has nothing good, nothing desirable, no condition of any kind that could make him rationally acceptable to God. He is spiritually dead. Nothing in him. Breathless, senseless, spiritually dead. You ask yourself, there's no desire. Would you desire a dead person? Would you desire? Would a dead person still attract you? Nothing of it, you see, nothing. And but God so loved the world. When every of His thinking, every of His feeling, every of His doing is against God, has nothing to do with God's goodness at all. And yet God loved that person. Don't try to understand it. It's beyond comprehension. And that is why I'm telling you now, it is never for the human mind or the human heart to know this love once and for all, or to understand it completely and that's it. No one could do it. It is only for us to discover and learn about this love again and again throughout our whole lives. Understand? Through everything that we are, through everything that we encounter, everything, right till the end of your life, and you see God in His glory again. You will still be perceiving about this love again and again. You get what I'm trying to say? So I want all of us to really start thinking through, internalizing, not only with your head, but with your heart. Everything. Look at everything around you, in you, outside you, with the love of God. See, when you fall, now my people, when you fall, when you give in to some sinful desires again, now instead of feeling so shameful or guilty about what you have done, now think through again. How much is the love of God that He could love you? And sometimes when God disciplines you, and a lot of Christians, when God disciplines them, they just feel lousy about themselves. No, I tell you, there is no need to feel lousy, sink into self-pity or reproach. No. But you think through His love again and you understand, Lord, I understand why you have to discipline me. What will I be like if you don't intervene in my life? How loose will I be spiritually if you don't put a stop to what I am thinking and doing wrongly? Now, go back to the love again. You know what I mean? Through everything in your lives. When God allows certain challenges in your life, don't just remain grouchy, grumpy, complain here and there. Think through. The love of God, yes, it is not a love that just makes me comfortable, but it's a love that built me up, make me stronger. And now it doesn't coincide with what I feel. But after I've been through it again and again, and all over again in my life, I see how I am being built up stronger again. So pray, internalize, understand this love again and again. You understand? You can never know it once. The John 3:16, that agape love right there on the cross, Calvary cross, you can never internalize it once. That's why you need your whole life to learn about this love.